We're walking into the ring here. I can tell it's starting to rain pretty hard, and I noticed that I go to pick up the canter and I'm asking my horse to go fast with a strong seat and he's not reacting, so I end up kicking him and he bucks out a little bit just because he doesn't like my spur, but it certainly gets his attention and we start to run a bit. He pops over one and I turn over and I'm looking at fence 2. I accidentally look at the GGT fence, and this is where Trapper's very careful. He jumps right up over the vertical. I had tried to hold him back. He didn't want to come back and just sort of popped over the jump. Quick turn back over the oxer. And again, we go back at it a little bit. I want to get some speed, but I also want to keep his eye on it. You can tell I'm using a bit of an outside rein to help him turn, to go up and down, in and out. And then again, right after it, right up to the oxer here. And he's a little tricky here. That gets nice and quiet right down on the base, and boom, he's right up over it. And again, I'm worried a little bit about this vertical, so I start holding him back. He pops over it, and then boom, it's off to the Red Sox jump, the last jump here. I want to go fast, but I don't want to bury him. So boom, over it, and then I have to turn quickly left because of the timers the way they were set. All in all, the horse was great. Couldn't ask for a better round. He was a little spicy coming in. That's just the way I liked him. He just jumped great. It looks like a nice ride, but I tell you, 99% of that was that horse jumping nicely.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On the win today. I understand that you were on top last year here as well. So
this horse show's been good to me. We enjoy it. My wife and children are all riding here, in that it's about an hour's drive from our home in Weston, Mass. And we really make this a family event. So having my family here in addition to my horses has really made this a very nice weekend.
I saw yesterday that you competed in the Hunter Derby with Charlie Jr. What was that like?
Oh, that was a blast. He's just come out of the ponies, well, maybe a year and a half, 2 years now, and to see him do what he's doing out here on the grass field, jumping these jumps, it was really, I'm really very proud, and it's great to have him participate with me in a class like that. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was really cool. Can you talk a little bit about how the class went today?
Sure. Well, I would say to start, given this rain, I had a little anxiety about even going today. I met with the show management and asked if they had any plans, and everybody was very reassuring, saying that they were going to place the jumps and collaborate with the course designer to make sure that we're in dry air spots. I won't say dry, but dry air spots than others. And I thought the course, by and large, rode very nicely. I mean, it did ask some technical questions in terms of bending lines, etc. But by and large, very fair. I thought you saw that in a reflection of the number of horses that jumped clean today. But a very fair course, and it came down to a bit of a horse race in the end, right?
Yep, yeah.
Which is good. That's what I think that you want if you're putting on an event like this, to have a little bit of excitement at the end.
For sure. Going into the jump off, was there anything in particular you were concerned about? And I know that it started to rain right before the class had started.
Yeah. So no, I will share that. Yeah, I was. Oh my goodness, even more rain, but that was fine. My horse, Flaming Star, that won today, he's from Ireland. I think he's got a little bit of a mudder mentality, if you will. So I don't think that really affected him. The only one thing I question is, as we get going at higher speeds and making tighter turns, are we going to be okay falling wise?
You were fast.
And the footing held up. So kudos. It was a great job.
Great. And can you talk a little bit about Flaming Star and his personality?
Yeah, he's a quirky horse. I've had him for roughly 2 years. I've taken him to South America, to Canada, all over the place. He's been with me in a short period of time in a lot of locations. He's 13 years old. He's an Irish gelding. Really, really quick horse. In fact, he's one of those horses that the quicker you ride him, the more careful he gets sometimes. And I think some people saw that today, as they just ran at fence 2 with the jump off and had confidence that he was going to leave it up, and he did.
Yep.
But you got to know your horse really well to be able to do that.
Exactly.
So I've forged a really good relationship with him, but he is quirky. If you notice, even when we came out here like this umbrella, he would flip out. We couldn't put a ribbon on his head after. He just doesn't want to get. Yeah. He's got a real high anxiety about certain things, not necessarily jumping, just people around on the ground and certain things.
Yeah. Well, you've certainly been raining on enough, so we get you out of here. But congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.